this is Mr. Mark, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play the chords to a popular song by Monica called Why I Love You So Much. And first I'll start with the introduction, and then I will go into the verses, the chorus, and the bridge. So for the introduction, the first chord is a G major 7th chord, which, if you don't know what the chord is, just follow my notes. So the left hand is a G, and in the right hand we have a G, B, D, F sharp. That is a G major 7th chord. Then the second chord, we keep that same left hand note, but the right hand is A, C sharp, E, A major. Okay, that's your second chord. The next chord, F sharp in the left hand, and in the right hand, F sharp, A, C sharp, E, which is an F sharp minor 7. Next chord is a B minor 7. For that I play a B in the left hand, and in the right hand, A, B, D, F sharp. Okay, so those are the first 4 chords of the song. After that is the G major 7. We go back to that same thing. So basically, these next 4 chords are the same as the first 4. So we're basically going to repeat what I just played. So G again in the bass, G, B, D, F sharp in the right hand, which is G major 7. Then an A chord, A, C sharp, E, with the G in the bass. And then again, the F sharp, minor 7, F sharp, A, C sharp, E, with that F sharp in the bass. And then again, the B minor 7, B in the bass, A, B, D, F sharp in the right hand. All right, so we have those same 4 chords played 2 times. Okay, same 4 chords played twice. Okay, so that's the first half of the intro. Or really most of the intro, because then after that it ends with, we go to an E minor 7, which is an E in the left hand, and in the right hand, E, G, B, D. Okay, I'm going to do a little singing to help you out. I'm not a singer, but if it helps, I'm going to sing along a little. I love, oh, now that's your F sharp minor 7. In fact, I'll walk the chords through and then I'll break them down. I love only you. Okay, so that's E for I. We have E minor 7, E in the bass, E, G, B, D. Love, we play that same chord again. Oh, we have F sharp minor 7, which is F sharp in the bass, F sharp, A, C sharp, E in the right hand. Love. This is next. The G in the bass, G, B, D, F sharp. And then lastly, an A11, which is an A in the left hand, and in the right hand, G, B, D. Right? And again, if you don't know the fancy names of chords like 11th chords, the major 7th, the minor 7th, don't worry. Just look at the notes that I'm playing. Pause the video, do whatever you need to do to get the notes. Okay, so that's the introduction. I'm going to play it through with the beat. And that little piece on the end is a small melodic figure, which I heard on the original recording, and I always try to play as close to the original recording as possible, unless I'm, intentionally trying to do something completely different. So if you want to know what that is, after I hit the last chord, I play dun, 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 dun. Okay, and if you listen really closely to the keyboard on the original recording, you'll hear him play that figure. If you listen really closely. Okay. Now, So that's the introduction. Now for the verse. The verse starts with a D major. So for the verse, we will have one chord per measure. And let me remind you that in the introduction, there were 2 chords per measure, 2 chords per bar. It was 2 beats for each chord. With the intro, it's different. With the verse, rather, it's a bit different. With the verse, we will be playing 1 chord per bar. So we will be playing 4 beats per chord for the verse. Okay, in the verse. So the first chord of the verse, D major, which is a D in the bass, and in the right hand, A, D, F sharp. That's your first chord. Second chord is F sharp minor 7, which is an F sharp in the bass, F sharp, A, C sharp, E in the right hand. That's your second chord. Third chord, G in the bass, G, B, D, F sharp. And then fourth chord, A, 11, which is an A in the bass, G, B, D in the right hand. And what I'm going to do, because I think people will need this to help them out a bit, I'll try to sing a little of the lyrics here so you get an idea of how the 2 go together, right? Here's the first chord, right? And let's see if I got the lyrics here on my phone. Just put them over here on the keyboard. You mean the world and everything that I want for, right? And again, I'm not a singer, but those are the chords with the lyrics. So let me do that again. The D major. You mean the world, 1, 2, 3, and everything, 2, 3, 4, and I want it for. So you see how that works. So each chord is played for 4 beats. Now for the second half of the verse, right, we have, I'll play it and then I'll break it down. You got a tender, sweet love, yes you do, that weakens me, takes over me, whenever we touch, right? Okay, so that is the second half of the verse. And I'm going to break those chords down for you. So again, we have for the second half of the verse, where she sings, you've got a tender, sweet love. We have F sharp in the bass, F sharp, A, C sharp, E in the right hand. You got a tender, sweet. Okay, next chord is B minor 7, which is a B in the bass. A, B, D, F sharp in the right hand. Love, right? Yes, you do. Next chord, E minor 7, which is E, G, B, D, with something me and da da da, right? And then the last chord of this verse, A, 11, G, B, D in the right hand. Da, 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 da. And you'll notice that some of these chords actually repeat. That you see that F sharp minor 7th chord a lot. You see that A 11th chord a lot. So you're going to see the same chords a lot. It's just a matter of remembering the sequence. So I'm going to put on the beat and just play that verse through in completion to show you how it sounds put together. You mean the world and everything that I wanted for since I've been your girl, right? Oh, my life has been something. I missed the lyrics on my phone, went to sleep for a second. But that's basically the verse, the first half of the verse, right? And then I'll go into the second half. You got a tender, sweet love, yes you do, that weakens me, it takes over me, whenever we touch, right? So that is the second half of the verse. Okay, so that's how the verse goes. Now, of course, what I will do now is go into the chorus. Now, the chorus is actually the same as the introduction. So the breakdown for the chorus is the same as the introduction. So the introduction, we have the same chords. G major, right? Pretty much the same thing, but a different melody. which is baby, that's just why I love you. No, actually, baby, that's just why I love you so much, right? I don't have to do as much when I play the chorus. So I can just play the chord. Baby, that's just why I love you so much, right? When I play the chorus, that's all I have to do. Is this. Okay, baby, that's just why I love you so much. Because in the intro, I'm playing the melody with my hands, right? I'm actually playing the melody because she's not singing during the introduction. During the chorus, she's doing the singing. So during the chorus, all you do is play the actual chords, right? So again, G major 7, the A over G, baby, right? F sharp minor 7, B minor 7. And then again, baby, that's just, and this is like about 2 beats per chord. Love you so much. And then for that last part, E minor 7. I love only you. Okay, and again, I broke those chords down in the introduction, and they are the same. So again, the chorus and the introduction are basically the same. Okay, now, the other thing is the bridge, right? So we have the introduction, we have the verse, we have chorus. Of course, another verse will be sung again. We have the chorus. But I'm going to go ahead now, since I already did the verse and the chorus, and take you to the bridge. Now for the bridge, okay, the bridge doesn't have many chords. The bridge is 8 bars, and it starts with this, our famous F sharp minor 7th chord. So we've got the F sharp in the bass, F sharp, A, C sharp, E in the right hand, right? This is for the bridge. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 beats a chord. Then we have the B minor 7th chord. Okay, and then for the 3rd chord, we have the E minor 7th chord, which is the E, G, B, D. All right, and actually what I'll do, let's see, how does the bridge go? Okay, I'll do it with the beat so we can get a better idea. So we'll do the bridge. I've been around enough to know enough, know just what I want, right? Right, so that's the bridge. Okay, just to give you a reference, right? So remember, the bridge starts with her singing, "Yes, you don't ever say I'm too young," right? You don't ever say that I'm too young, right? Like that. Okay, so again, that's the F sharp minor 7 for the first chord of that bridge. Second chord, A, B, D, F sharp with the B in the bass. That's the B minor 7. It's your second chord. And then that third chord, E in the bass, E, G, B, D. So E minor 7th chord. Okay, then we have an A11, which is an A in the bass, G, B, D in the right hand, and then immediately switch to an A. So basically, let me take it through with the lyrics, right? Yes, you don't ever say I'm too young, thank you, baby. Okay, that's the F sharp minor 7 to the B minor 7. I've been around enough, right? The E minor 7 to know enough to know just what that's your A11. In fact, enough to know just what I want. In fact, I would even say play an A major chord there. So, been around enough to know enough, been around enough to know enough, know just what I want, A major. And all we do is move that bass note down to a G. So we hit this A, C sharp in the right hand, A in the bass. slide down to this G-do, and then go around for the second cycle of the bridge. You don't move too fast or make me rush. No, one day we're gonna talk about, right, making love, no doubt. Okay, and da 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 da. So for that part, it's just like the first half of the bridge, except because I'm ending, I go to an A11, which is an A in the bass, G, B, D in the right hand. All right, so I feel like I need to take that through one more time. So my phone keeps going to sleep here with the lyrics. I'm gonna have to set it where it doesn't close out so quickly because I had the lyrics open. And I'll just kind of hum the melody. So here's the bridge, okay? And if you have trouble getting the chords, you can always, like I said, slow it down, pause, rewind it, look at the actual notes that I'm playing, take your time looking at the recording. All right, also compare it against what you hear on the original recording, right? So that is the bridge. So basically, that is the whole song. Of course, after the bridge, it will go back to the chorus. And she does a lot of ad-lib on the chorus for quite a long time. And eventually, the song closes out. But basically, I've already given you all the chords to each section of the song. So again, we did the chords to the introduction, which are very similar, again, to the chorus. So we did the chords for the introduction. I went over the chords for the verse, which each verse has the same chords. I also showed you the chords for the chorus, which are basically the same as the chords for the introduction. In fact, they are the same as the introduction. And we looked at the chords for the bridge, and of course the bridge is only played once, right? And then after that, it'll just go back to the chorus and eventually close out because she's going to ad-lib on the chorus for quite a while, and you keep playing the same chords through that whole chorus and through her whole ad-lib. You keep playing the same chords. You keep playing that same. That's just why I love you so much. Keep playing that same thing. Baby, that's just why I can't get enough. Baby, that's just. Keep playing those same chords. You so much. Love only you. Keep playing that. Right? She's gonna be ad-libbing. Whatever she sings, right? And of course, Monica's great at ad-libbing, as we all know. All of us who are familiar with their work, right? And as she's ad-libbing, you just keep playing the same chords for that chorus over and over again. Over and over again. All right, so yeah, so that's basically, I mean, as I said, those are the chords for all of the sections of this Monica song. And what I will do in the description of this video, always check out the description of my videos if you subscribe to my channel and become a regular, because I will be doing more tutorials. I'll try to give you something extra in the description of this video. And this for this particular video, I'll give you a breakdown, meaning the number of bars, the breakdown of the song, which is the intro, 8 bars, verse, 8 bars, second verse, so on and so forth, right? The chorus, then the third verse, bridge. I'll give you that breakdown. Also, I will, for those of you who read music and like to sometimes work from musical notation, written music, I'll provide a link as well to where you can get the written music. Sheet music per song is, you know, quite inexpensive. You can usually get a copy of sheet music for, I would imagine, between $2 and $3, $4. I mean, I've seen sheet music that goes for $2, $3, $4, $5 if you really, you know, want to read through the actual music notation. And yeah, so definitely hit like, and if you want to subscribe to my channel, please do subscribe. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.